in the news, we hear a lot about how this is going to be revolutionary technology for businesses. There's a million use cases you can think of. I mean, like probably the most extreme one that you hear when it just becomes like what is that term? It's a Latin term, ad absurdum or something. Ad absurdum, is that the word? In absurdum, but it's like the most absurd example of the thing taken to the logical endpoint.
Yeah, like a
And it is the
caricature or something.
Yep, exactly. So basically the end result that people talk about is that there will be AI agents selling goods and services to other AI agents. And the whole thing just and everyone's like, "What? Is this how this all ends?" But juxtapose that with everybody's first experience using AI. So you hear this thing and then everybody says, "Well, I better use ChatGPT." And then people get onto ChatGPT and they're like, "Okay, now when does this just like run my business for me?" Like I really am struggling to see
Totally.
how do we go from this to this?
Mhm.
And this is really the fundamental problem that we are trying to solve at ProMode. Almost to the extent to where when I talk to people about it, I almost attempt to avoid talking about marketing. And that is just because everybody's reference point, their past experience with it will be entirely different. And so it is really like just fundamentally, you hear all of these promises from really smart people who you trust, you play around with it and you're like, when is this going to happen? Like, I'm really trying to figure out when does this thing save me a of money, a of time, and run parts of my business for me. And
Mhm.
the truth is that, like, if you're thinking about a tool being the thing that does that, you're thinking about it wrong. This is like when we say that it will fundamentally reshape the way that you run your business, we truly mean that. Like that is 100% the case. And so that means that there's infrastructure. Today it is all about building AI infrastructure, almost divorced of the outputs,
Mm.
divorced of the vertical, divorced of the function of the tool. You are going to need a person, a human being who understands business, who understands systems, operations, organizational charts, and they are going to look in your business and deploy infrastructure for your business. Because
Yeah.
that is the promise of it, is that once there is infrastructure in place, the tools are so moldable to just be a custom, like truly every iteration of ProMode is when I say enterprise grade, I mean that the output is customized exactly to you.